Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reata Horsemanship. I'm Luke Brown, and I'm very excited to be with you here today on Motivational Monday. The horse I'm riding this morning is Rip, and he's a 2.5-year-old Mustang that's been doing very, very well. He's neck reining quite well, even out on the urban and rural trails, which shows a lot, and he has a pretty good stop on him. Mostly the one rein is his best way to stop. He's working on the 2-rein stop, and then working on shifting his hips and changing leads, and off of a walk and a trot. And he's basically very well desensitized on the ground and under saddle, has no issue dragging bags, waving flags, doing anything like that. He's not reactive with me under saddle. He's just a great horse. He has a great mind. I'm really excited about where he's come and where he's going in the next couple weeks. And he will certainly be done in the next 2 weeks. And then here, his owner, who's relatively new to horses, I have full confidence that he's going to do very well with him because of Rip's mind. Now, not all horses are this good. You take a green rider and a green horse, and that can be a recipe for disaster. They say green on green equals black and blue. In most cases, that is true. But in this case, Rip is not a reactive horse, and he's learning very well, and he's going to be very easily manageable, even for a person that doesn't know a whole lot. And I'm going to help him with a few lessons as well, but I look forward to their success. And today for Motivational Monday, I want to talk about postponing today's pleasures for tomorrow's unknown success. Again, postponing today's known pleasures for tomorrow's unknown success. And what does that mean? There's so many times in life when we naturally want to do the easy thing. We want to do what feels good to us in the moment. And a lot of times what feels good to us in the moment is not the correct thing to do. It gives us instant gratification, instant pleasure, but it ultimately leads to destruction of our mind, body, and soul, because we don't create that success in the future. When we fulfill ourselves with immediate gratification, we don't set ourselves up for future success. And they did a study. They've done many studies with children in this aspect, and there's one study in particular I'm thinking about, and it has to do with some children that were given a marshmallow. So each child was given a marshmallow, and they were placed by themselves separately in a room with the marshmallow in front of them. And the instructions were this: you can eat the marshmallow now, or you can wait and at some future date, you're going to get 2 marshmallows if you don't eat the 1 marshmallow. And so they did this. Now, some of the children ate the marshmallow. They just couldn't handle it. They had to have that immediate gratification, that immediate pleasure. They knew it was right in front of them, and so they took it. And that naturally we do a lot as human beings. We take that immediate gratification. But the students, or the children who were willing to wait for future unknown success and that extra marshmallow, there were a number of students that did it, and there were I don't know if it was 50% that ate the marshmallow and 50% that didn't eat the marshmallow and actually got 2 marshmallows eventually. But at any rate, there were 2 different types of kids: one that would get the immediate gratification, and one that was willing to wait for the future gratification or future success. So what the real meaning to this story is that they followed these children over a number of years into their adulthood, and they found that the children who were willing to wait for the second marshmallow and didn't take the immediate gratification, they were much more well-adjusted in life. They were happier. They were more successful in business, in their family life, in their personal life. They were more fit. They had lower BMIs, and on and on and on. They had more success in general because that's the way that they live their life, is to avoid taking that immediate gratification and waiting for and working today for some future success. And I think that study just tells me a lot. And I know we all have a tendency to want that immediate gratification, whether it's to do something easier, to not exercise today versus exercise. Not exercise is really easy to do. That's immediate gratification. If I sit down and watch TV instead of exercising, that's gratifying, but it's not fulfilling. It doesn't set me up for future success. It actually sets me up for future failure. So when we consider every option that we have throughout the day, consider whether that's immediate gratification that's going to be damaging to you. Good morning. Or, and if it is, can you do something better? Can you exercise? Can you stop watching TV and start reading a book? Do something that's going to give you future success. I hope this helps you guys. It's just something that's been on my mind this morning as I'm reading a book called The Little Black Book of Exercise Motivation by Michael Matthews. And it's kind of a cool book that I just got on Audible, and he has a lot to talk about in there about postponing your immediate gratification for future success. Hope we can all work on that, get better at it. Remember to always be thankful, live with purpose, live with passion, and stay safe in the saddle.